Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel Maga Tarot. I'm Maga. If you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box. This is your reading for February 2017 for Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, give it a little time. Remember, energies are flexible. Also, check out the videos of your moon sign and your rising sign for a broader view. As always, remember the purpose of tarot is to serve you as a guide. The direction of your life is in your hands and you forge your own future. Always seek professional help if you need it. Now, Taurus, I see that you're going through a very rough time in your life right now. In your situation, you have the Five of Cups in the reversed, and this is telling me that right now you are going through a very emotional time, very painful. It's a sorrowful time in your life. The fact that it's upside down, that it's in the reverse, it's a good thing. It's telling me that this all this pain and all this sorrow, it's coming to an end. You're getting over it, but it also means that at some point it was upright. So I'm so sorry about that. So that's your situation right now. What's crossing you is the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, this could be helping you or hindering you, and because I see it in the reverse, I would say it's not exactly something that it's helping you. It might help you, but well, let's get to it. First of all, it could be a person. It could be a person who is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But to be honest, to me, the King of Swords usually represents, it's the same as the Justice card, just in the minor arcana. So to me, this is more law, lawyer, judge, legal matters, more than actually a person. Because it's in the reverse, this is telling me that maybe you went through a breakup, definitely. Maybe you got a divorce. Maybe you had to dissolve your company, sell your assets. There was definitely something that had to do with law that was, involved in this whole situation. And I don't think the verdict really favored you. Or maybe you didn't get everything that you were expecting to get, or the terms really didn't go your way. So I think you might be a little disappointed here, and it makes sense. It's telling me that you are not exactly friends with this person, that with your spouse or ex-spouse, or with your boss, or if this is job related, that maybe things didn't end in the best terms for each party involved, actually, not just you. In the past, in your distant past, you have the Six of Wands in the upright. So this is a card of victory, and to me this is saying that whatever you had here going on before was something that you felt like it was like a victory to you. You had accomplished something that was very meaningful to you. If this was a job, then maybe this was the job of your dreams. If this is a marriage, then of course you felt like you had the perfect relationship, the wonderful marriage, wonderful family. And it also tells me, because this is public recognition, so maybe this is how people perceive you and your life. Maybe this is saying that people thought that, wow, this person's life is perfect. I mean, she has a perfect job, the perfect life, perfect marriage, perfect relationship, perfect family, whatever. But it wasn't quite like that. Now, sometimes that happens because that's when that's like a facade that we have for the rest of the world. which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's not like we're trying to deceive people and making them believe like, yes, my life is perfect. But sometimes it's a matter of being discreet. Like, whatever is going on in my personal life, it's my personal life, and I don't go around telling people all about my problems and my issues and whatnot. So maybe because you're keeping things to yourself, people thought, oh, you know what, this person has this perfect life. And in reality, it wasn't like that at all. In your most recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which could be you, or some other earth sign, like a Virgo or Capricorn. And it can also be the person you were dealing with. But to me, this is more, I see it more like, or it can be a person that has these characteristics. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. It could be someone that it's really, it's a hard worker. It's someone that it's very practical, and someone that works or deals with money. Maybe someone who works in a bank, finances, accounting, all that type of stuff. But to me, this is more talking about you being very focused in the practical matters of your life, in the here and the now. You're focused on your job and what it is that you need to be stable and to have a stable life, a stable foundation, what it is that you need to do right now, today, and then what's this step and the next step and the next step. Not so much about world peace or anything like that, but your life and everything that it's tangible. And maybe it was a coping mechanism, or this is the way you are. Maybe you were trying to figure out a way to feel stable as you were going through this whole mess over here, which is a very good thing. What's above you, it's a Knight of Wands in the reversed. Now, here's the thing with this knight. Some people like to see it as a person. I don't particularly. To me, it's more like an energy, but yes, it could be a person. It could be a fire person, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or it could be someone with those characteristics. This could be a message. I mean, the thing with the Knight of Wands is that this message or this person has a lot of energy, a lot. And usually it's someone or something that comes into your life and goes and leaves, and it's really fast. It's like a tornado. So it came in and it left, and being in the reverse, it's telling me that this is like a tornado. I had little warning, if any warning at all, and it came through, it destroyed everything on its path, and that's it. But the good thing is that it left. I mean, came quickly and left quickly. Maybe this is talking about moving. If you're getting a divorce, or if you are leaving a job, or maybe you're not exactly leaving the job, like the company, but maybe they're making you switch to another building or making you switch to another department, then it means yes, you have to move. And maybe it's very hasty, maybe it's very stressful to you right now. Maybe you're feeling like you have to move in a rush, and it's all very stressful at this moment. In your future, you have the Page of Cups. Yes, it could be someone from an water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm sorry. It could be someone immature. To me, it's more of a and very innocent, very kind type of energy. If you have children, and this is talking about a divorce, then maybe you're worried about your children. How are they gonna be? How they're gonna react to this whole thing? In this case, I see that they're gonna do really well. Like, you don't have anything to worry about. They're gonna be fine. But it could also mean that maybe this person with whom you had this whole issue, problem, this divorce or separation or breakup, or you got fired or you had to fire someone, although I think it was more like done to you than you firing someone else. But then this is saying to me that there's a person coming here trying to offer you, like, let's be friends, or like, we don't have to be like best friends from now on, but let's try to not hate each other. That type of thing. Like, let's shake hands and move on, and let's try to, I don't hate you, you don't hate me, that type of thing. Which is a good thing, I guess. Especially if this is talking about a divorce and there's children involved. This is probably someone that you're gonna have to deal with for the rest of your life, because it's the parent of your kids. So, in considering this, probably saying that things went kind of not really good, then it's a good thing to try to, make peace with this person. In the position of how you see yourself, or how you're thinking, how you're feeling, you got the Six of Cups in the reversed. Now, sorry, this card to me represents like soulmates and true love, and a love that it's really meant to be. So here in the reversed, to me, is saying different things. It could be saying that you felt that this person you were married to was the love of your life, that this was it. She was the one, he was the one. This was your soulmate. But being in the reverse is saying, well, it wasn't, but you felt like it was. It could also be saying, if this is a job or, that type of thing, it could be saying that it was a project, a job that meant a lot to you. It's something that you had invested a lot of emotion, and also it's saying something, it's talking about being in this job for a lot of years. Maybe you have been here for, I don't know, it was your first job and you just stay there in this company and you started to move up, and now you have to leave it. Or maybe this is, you were married for several years and this is a person that you met, I don't know, in high school or something. So you've been with this person for quite some time. This is also saying that you are thinking and overthinking about the past. And well, that is completely normal, because right now you're thinking, how things were really good before in the past, and you're reminiscing and just reminiscing, just thinking of how wonderful things were before this whole thing happened many years ago, maybe in the very beginning and all that stuff. While that is completely normal, don't stay here for too long, because that doesn't help you to move on, and you really have to move on. If you keep thinking about the past, you're not going to be able to move forward and start thinking about the present and the future. You're just staying there thinking about the good old times, and really there's nothing you can do about to change what happened. In your environment, you have the Hierophant in the reversed, which it's confirming to me that this was a divorce, or this was a company that you had to break, there was a dissolution of a company, or maybe you had to sell the assets. You know, this was something that was very status quo, very pre-established, very following the rules by the book, everything square, very black and white, very abiding the rules of society. And now it's all upside down. Now it's not like that, and maybe you're feeling like you don't know how to play the game anymore. Like, the world had some set of rules and now they're changing everything, and you don't know how to play the game anymore. In your hopes and fears, you have the devil in the reversed. I see it as both hopes and fears. Why? Because the devil is telling me that you are feeling trapped in this situation. And you didn't know how to break free. It was a codependent relationship, and when you're in a codependent relationship, you sometimes feel and know that you have to break free, but it's really scary and you don't know how, so you stay. And that's why breaking free, because this is definitely breaking free, and breaking free can be really scary. So that's why I see this could be a fear, but it's also a hope. Like it's both at the same time. If you were in a codependent relationship, then yes, you want to break free, and you are breaking free, but it's very scary. And even if it wasn't a codependent relationship, the whole breaking free and starting over, and it's scary in itself. But this is good, even if you feel scared right now and you don't know how you're gonna manage and what are you gonna do with your life now that you're gonna be free and you're not gonna be in this situation anymore that was keeping you like prisoner here. It's gonna be good, even if it's scary. In your final outcome, you have the High Priestess in the reversed, which is saying to me, you're not paying attention to your inner voice, you're not following your gut feeling, you're not following your intuition, and it's urging you to please do so. It is also saying there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come out in the light. Things that were hidden are going to come out, and you're going to hear from them, you're going to know about them. The truth is going to come out. That's good. That's always good. I pulled out 2 clarifiers for that High Priestess in the reversed, and I got the Tower and the 7 of Wands in the upright. Again, the Tower here, it's confirming me that this situation, this is a divorce or a very bad breakup. Maybe you got fired, maybe you had to quit your job, but whatever it is, it's something that caused a lot of pain and a lot of mayhem, and it's been something really hard for you, and I'm sorry you're going through this. The Tower always is saying that you had to go through this, and that the base of which you, of your, whatever that you were trying to build, it wasn't very solid. And I have to say this every time I get the Tower card, that sometimes we feel like, no, wait a minute, I was doing the right thing. I was doing everything right. I was building this, this project, this marriage, this life, this whatever it was. I was doing this, and I was doing everything right, and I thought I had a very solid foundation. So how could this happen? But you see, the other person involved, your ex-spouse or your ex-boss or your ex-partner, or your business partner, whoever this person here that was involved, maybe that person wasn't doing things the very right way. You know what I mean? So, yes, on your side, you were doing everything that you were supposed to do, but the other part involved wasn't. So that's why, if it's a marriage, then maybe you thought, you were doing everything right, everything was very solid, and then it turns out that this person had been cheating on you for I don't know how many years. So that's not a solid foundation. Not because you weren't doing what were you supposed to do, but because the other person wasn't. Or maybe it was your business partner and this person was doing really shady stuff. And you were doing everything right, everything by the book, you were playing by the rules, but this person wasn't. So, because you got that high priestess in the reverse over there, this is telling me that maybe this is something that you saw coming, but you really didn't want to see and you didn't want to take action. And also because I'm seeing the devil here, maybe again this is saying you knew, like deep down you knew something wasn't right, like something was going on, but you didn't want to, or you couldn't deal with it, and then life came and said, this is not what you deserve, this is not right for you, it's over. And with the Seven of Wands right here, this is telling me that you are feeling right now like you have to defend yourself, and like life is gonna keep throwing punches at you, and you are ready battle to battle and to fight back. It's good. I mean, it means that in a way you feel like, I'm gonna handle this. Oh, so this is gonna how things are gonna be. Fine, you're not gonna walk all over me. I'm gonna put up a fight. Um, in the Romance Angels cards, you got deception and you deserve love. It really is talking to me about this whole thing that we were saying about maybe someone not being really truthful, or maybe not playing by the rules, or maybe being unfair. Yeah, deception, definitely. And because of the devil, and because we have the tower and the high priestess again, that says to me deception all over. So definitely maybe you definitely maybe, oh well, maybe you were dealing with a person that was wearing a mask, and that's why you feel, I didn't see it coming. I was doing everything the way I was supposed to, and then this came, and how could this happen to me? And it's telling you that it's happening because you do deserve love, and it doesn't have to be only love. I mean, you deserve better. Whatever thing this was, marriage, relationship, job, project, I don't know. You deserve something better. You were not, this wasn't serving you. And I know when you're going through tough times, you usually hate, not you particularly, I mean, I'm talking more about me, but people in general really don't like to hear, oh, this happened for the best. Oh man, no, we don't like to hear that. We like to hear, everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna go back to the way it was, like this. And earth signs are very, and people with these characteristics, and people who are very, who like things uh, to be predictable, and to know what's going to come next, and then what's going to happen tomorrow, and that makes them feel secure and safe, don't like the tower, don't like going through this whole, breakup, and this let's start all over again, and not being sure how to handle things. Not that people in general like that, but what I'm saying is, usually earth signs and people that like predictable, like their lives to be predictable, and to know what's going to come next, and they can plan ahead, they really have a much harder time when they go through this whole thing here, and when they go through a tower time. Um, I'm like that, so and I'm all for change, but I like my things. I like to know what's gonna come next. I like planning. I like making lists. So I understand. And this is saying, even though right now you're upset, you're sad, you're mad, you're everything stinks right now. It is because you deserve better, and it is for a greater good. It says you're this is all in your benefit, even though you might not want to hear this right now, and you're thinking like, I don't care, I just want my life back the way it was. Which brings me to the card that I pulled from the Americana as your advice, and you got the Judgment, which is a beautiful card, and it's saying something died. Definitely in your life, something died. This situation died. If this was a marriage, it's dead, it's done, it died. If this was, I don't know, a project that fell through, some uh, business partnership, anything that it can mean anything. I mean, it could be a relationship, it could be job related, it could be I don't know, any plan that you had, and it was something very dear to you, very significant to you, something that you had put a lot of time, effort, and something that was really dear to you. It's over. It's over, and it's done, and it died, and it's not gonna come back. It's not a change, it's a transformation. So you cannot go back to the way things were before. But it is telling you, do not dwell on the past, and do not cry for what died, because what's coming next, it's unbelievably better, way better, much better than what you had before. And I know, again, when you are going through this, when you are right in the middle of this offers very little, hope. Like, I don't care if what's coming next is the best of the best. I want what I had before. I was really happy and content with what I had before. I get that. But sometimes things happen in life and they're out of our control. And this is saying, you're gonna have to move on. And even though it's hard right now because this died and is not coming back, the life that it's waiting for you and the path that is waiting for you, what's coming next, it's 1,000 times better than what you have had before. You don't see it right now, and maybe you don't even want to see it right now, but it'll come, and you're gonna say, you'll be able to look in retrospective and say, yes, that hurt, but definitely this is way better. This is what I do deserve. And as an advice, this card is also telling you to be kind and be fair when you judge other people and when you judge yourself. Maybe right now you're being very harsh to the other person, which would be completely natural, but it's advising you to try to be kind, try to forgive, and also to yourself, because sometimes we go through these situations and we start being very mean toward ourselves, and we go like, how could I be so stupid, how did I not see this coming, how could I let this person do this to me for so long, and all that stuff. And it's very negative, it's not good, and it's this card is saying, please don't do that. Please be kind to yourself, forgive yourself. If you feel like there was something here that you did to the other person and you were the one who wasn't, fair or something like that, or maybe you feel like, yes, this person was did bad things to you, but you did bad things to this person too. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and try to move on. Your Lenormand cards. You have the heart, the fox, and the ladder. I see this as maybe there is someone that is very deceptive, and look, we have deception right here. I don't know if I finally spoke about that or not, because I'm doing this readings in Spanish and in English, and now I'm not sure if I said this. I know I didn't in the Spanish reading, but I don't know if I spoke about it here. So anyway, if I didn't, like, let's be quick. Maybe someone around here, this person that was being very deceptive. Maybe someone around here was being false, and maybe speaking to about the tower. Something was false here, and that's why that tower had to come in. That's why this ending had to happen. So anyway, again, that deception and this fox here, they are very much, kind of like the same thing again and again with the tower, and again with this king of swords in the reversed. To me, saying maybe there's someone coming to your life offering or with a message of love. Maybe it's this page, and I don't think this person is not necessarily a bad person. It's just that usually the fox means that this person is hiding something. It has a hidden agenda. It's only concerned about himself or herself. Definitely a tricky person. Not necessarily a bad person, if you know what I'm saying, but I'd be cautious. I'd be very cautious, and I'd go slow and give it a little time and see really what this person's intentions are. Because the fox is also a person. It's very tricky and very clever. So this person gets away with everything, with a lot usually, and it's a trickster, and knows how to look, very nice and very amicable and very sweet, and it's not so. Or maybe you're gonna hear that a person like this is offering love to someone, has been offering love to someone, and you're gonna hear about that. It's not necessarily to you. But anyway, if you start hearing from someone and it's very sweet and very kind and very mellow, just be careful. You don't have to be paranoid, but I don't know. Just be cautious, okay? And well, Taurus, this is all I have to you right now. Remember to subscribe, share, and like, and thanks for watching. See you in the next time, the next video.